All right, check, check, 1, 2, check, check. All right, I'm gonna assume that works. Tell you, this game takes a while to load. There we go. And can Streamlabs see it? Yes. Very good. All right, well, welcome guys. My name's Drew Guthrie. I want to start making videos on how to prepare for a race, sort of the challenges that come up during a race, and sort of what it's like to do a sim race from beginning to end. It's interesting to me, so figured I might as well help some folks do it. I'm using the RSS GT cars at Mugello. There are a bunch of cars that I really like on a track that I really like. And pardon me while I pull out my phone here. Can you tell I'm not good at this? So what we're going to do first here is just do a couple warm-up laps. The goal is to warm up the tires and get an idea for how the car is going to respond. So this car is the RSS interpretation of the Ferrari 575 GTC car. I'm a big fan of it. I first saw it when I was a kid and I just love it. Love the way it looks, love the way it sounds. So it understeers a good bit. It's pretty, I wouldn't really call it stable, but I would say it understeers on corner exit, which I appreciate. On corner entry and in the middle of the corner, I'd like it to have a bit more front end bite. And that's usually how it goes with this car. And so we'll look at how we can change the parameters of the suspension, the alignment, the transmission, and try and make it respond the way that we want, keeping in mind that we'll be racing the car, so we want to make sure that it's still stable enough for us to not crash it, and we don't want to put it under too much stress to where we're starting to wear down the tires. You know, thinking in terms of like access camber, access toe angle, stuff like that. I've got the AI turned up all the way, so they are at full speed and about 80% aggression. I just like to see where I stack up against all of them. So Got a couple on my tail here. I might just let them by. Probably won't leave them in the dust, that's for sure. With the AI turned all the way up, I'll probably end up somewhere in the middle. Hopefully, on a good day. So we'll see what happens. But we're still just doing some reconnaissance laps right now. I actually have this. This is the qualifying session. And, you know, in real life, you may not have all the time in the world to prepare. But if I'm going against AI here, I just set it up like a weekend in AC. And I just say, all right, I'll do whatever 20-minute qualifying session. And I'll just hit restart on the qualifying session if I want more time. But you don't always need it. Alright. Right there, we're understeering a good bit. And I just wish I had more bite in the front axle. Best time right now is a 147. Gonna let these guys pass me real quick. Best I could do is a 150 even. 150.6. So we'll try and get that number down. And by the end of the time by the time I'm happy with the car, we'll go ahead and do the race. I hope the stream is somewhat academic, and I hope I can sort of explain how I like to prepare for a race. I've got the Fanatec equipment here, and this car likes to lock up a good bit. So you turn up the, or I guess turn down the brake sensitivity. Give me a bit more headroom to play with the brake. It won't lock up so fast. The drawback is you have to kick the pedal a good bit harder, but that's not that bad compared to the benefit of being able to more granularly modulate the brake pedal. There's some words for you. Alright, so I'm going to finish this lap. I'm going to do one more at as fast as I possibly can, and we'll see where I end up. Now I've got a guy behind me, Mr. Taito, and I've compromised my exit. Very cool. But we'll see if I can stay away from him. He's a Lamborghini. So they're pretty quick in a straight line. In my experience, they've been slower in the turns. We'll see what he does though. He being an AI. These corners are just very flowy. I just enjoy driving them. Messed up there. That's not good. That kind of messed me up there too. Very epic. Let's do better here. That's alright. I'll take it. Drew. Sometimes you can think a little too much. That throws you off. Throws me off. Alright, we're a second up on our last lap. Or our best lap, previous best lap. Let's see if I can get a better exit here. Patient on the throttle. Much better, kinda. Alright, so that puts us 22nd. Alright, well, so I put down a pretty alright lap. Temperatures are a bit high. So I'll go -2 on the front left, -1, -1, front right, rear left. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1. Now I just realized they are on softs. So let's go soft, see what that does. May have to adjust the pressures again, but that's just how it is sometimes. I'll give myself 5 laps of fuel. Aerodynamics, don't really want to play with that just yet. I might take off a bit of rear wing. I don't really want to do that, but we'll try it anyway. Drivetrain is where I find a lot of gains with the balance of grip. So diff power basically means you're rolling onto the throttle. What difference in right, left? Well, that's not the right way of saying it. Basically, how stiff do you want the differential to be when you have the power on? And then diff coast, how stiff do you want the differential to be when you have the power off? So I had a little bit of understeer with the power on. So if I increase the values, you can read it there. If I increase the values, it's going to aid the traction until grip is enough. Sorry, I can't read. Higher values will aid traction until the grip is enough, but then will provoke both the driven wheels to spin. It's kind of an interesting way. Maybe that's just a Italian to English translation. Lower values will give less traction, letting the spinning wheel to continue to spin. Makes the car more stable under power. So basically, less value, a lower value, gives the car more stability while you're accelerating. I want more agility. So there's stability and agility, sort of polar opposites. We'll bump it up by 5, see what it does. Normally you don't want to do a bunch of things at once, but I kind of have an idea of how it's going to work, so I'm going to try it. We'll see what that does. So, don't know how much time is left in the session, 9 minutes. So, we'll see. I'll probably restart it once, work a little bit more on tuning the car, just so we get the full experience here. See, there's that rear end kicking out. Now it would kind of kick out anyway if you just kick the throttle, but even those little adjustments do sort of transfer that balance of grip towards the front. So the problematic parts were sector 3. The long right hand at sector 3, sorry, this long right hand here, and then the long left hand turn before the start finish line, and I can just feel those front wheels sliding. So I'll have to do a little bit more work there. Have to do a bit more work there. You can find a lot of good guides on how to set up a car online. They're pretty useful. And I use those. That's how I learned how to set up a car. I just use those guides to sort of orient myself on what the parameters all do. And from there, you can kind of go with your gut. Much better. That's much better than last time. Ah, okay. Okay, so final turn, we're doing better. This is my outlap, so can't really judge it too quickly. Tire temperatures are coming in. Basically everyone's at 29 except for the front right. And I don't know what's going on with my wheel temperature gauge at the bottom right of the screen. It's like saying that the rear wheels are 13 pounds overinflated, so I don't think that's true. I mean, you saw me set it up, so it's kind of weird. Maybe I'll add a pound on the front right, but we'll see. We'll do a couple laps and see what it needs. Those front wheels are just not hooking up. All right. Doing better than our previous best, so that's cool. Gotta drop 2.5 seconds though. So, you know. Alright. Much better exit. Onto the front stretch. Everybody's at 29, front left's at 30, but that may just be that last sector. We'll see if it comes down at the first 2 sectors. I suspect it will. Pardon me, sir. These AI do not like giving up positions, really ever. It's kind of funny. No! Ah, Tobias. Why are you doing me like this? Oh, and that's a big send. Oh man, they just don't give up. Would never do that in real life. Oh well, they're computers. They'll get over it. Yeah, those front wheels cannot hook up there. I'll probably start giving it a bit more toe, and I'll probably start opening up the diff on the coast diff setting, and then I'll probably soften the front suspension a bit. And the way I think about it, and it's not true in every case, the way I think about it is compliance gives grip. And so, whoops, there's a little moment there. So if you have a suspension setup that's softer, it's going to grip more, but it's going to wobble a bit more too. It's not going to be as responsive as a stiffer suspension. So that's sort of the trade-off. And you're looking for that happy medium. Now RSS, they give you a setup that's pretty good. So it works for me at least. So there's not too much to do, but every track calls for something a little different. So we'll play with it nonetheless. See, I'm getting some understeer there too. That makes me kick the throttle into some oversteer, so there's some work to do here. Oh, Drew, buddy. Oh well. Alright, so we have an idea of what we want. So we'll go back here to pits. Let's play with it some more. So anti-roll bars all the way down already, but basically it says it right there. Lower value will make the front end roll more. You'll have better mid-turn grip, but you'll lose precision. We could reduce the wheel rate a tiny bit. I don't love doing that, but it's alright. We could try changing the angle of attack with the body here. See what that's basically. So 2 clicks on either side gets you about 1 millimeter. So let's try a bunch of clicks there. There you go. So what that give us? 2-3 millimeters of rear ride height. So that'll increase the angle of attack. Point the front end of the car down a bit more. Give us a bit more downforce, and it'll shift that balance of downforce towards the front. Pardon me. So the rebound is how quickly the suspension wants to, the suspension compresses. The rebound is how quickly it opens up. So if you have a lower value, it will open up faster, and that will get the front wheel onto the ground faster, basically. It'll increase its pressure on the ground, and so it should give you a bit more front grip. So that's nice at the expense of some responsiveness. That's how I understand it, at least. And then the toe, I already gave it a couple clicks of toe, but I'm going to do a little more. I just feel like it can handle it. And then I'm going to reduce the coast, and I'm going to reduce the power too. I don't love that I did that. I'll reduce the coast to 5 clicks, or 10 clicks total. We'll see what that does for us. Rear end's a bit stable. I feel like I could, well, hold on now. I raised the rear ride height. That shifts it forward a bit. I'm going to leave it at 12. I'm going to leave it at 12. We don't need to play with that too much. All right, and then I'm going to restart the session. We don't have to do the whole session over again, but I'm just going to restart it so that I have enough time to do a couple laps. And there we go. All right, big burnout. Exiting the pit. Get a big gap to the people behind us. That'll give us enough time to put down a few laps. Oh, there's that rear end. Oh boy, did I do too much? We'll find out. Find out tonight. Alright, here we go. I can say, front end really likes to pull me around, so I already like it a bit more. But temperatures and pressures are not up yet. Whoa! A little too ambitious there, no problem. We saved it. How are we doing through here? Much better. Definitely better. I think I can do more, but it's definitely better. Alright. I really like this. I like the balance of grip to be a bit further forward. Ideally, I want the grip, you know, forward on corner entry and rearward on corner exit. Some cars can't really do that. Some cars can, but other people like it to be shifted forward. You know, at all parts of the corner. Some different drivers like different things, but I want it to be agile going into a turn and stable coming out of a turn. So I'll usually have, you know, relatively softer suspension setups across the board. So let's see what we can do here. That racing line is not perfect, but that's really just what I have muscle memory. Like, this is all I can do. Okay, Drew, what are you doing? Alright, I think, what, 147? Was that the goal? I don't know. I think I was 2 seconds off. Best is a 149, so let's see if we can do a 147. Now, as I'm talking here, I'm absolutely blowing it. But it's okay, because we actually could warm up a bit more anyway. So, this is warm-up lap number 2. Come on, no! You see that grass coming, it's just so scary. On the outside of that, of the entry of that turn. Alright, here we go. Alright. Probably should just let myself... Probably should just let third gear carry me out of that turn, honestly. Same thing here, maybe? Yeah, third gear's fine. Third gear's fine there. I played a little too ambitious there. We have a Viper in our mirrors. No. Bad Viper. Alright, flying lap, let's go. Oh boy. Okay. I need to brake later there. I need to brake so much later there. Yep. I like this. Let's go. Drew. Okay. Ooh, hey, that worked. I'll take it. I'll take that happily. Saved it. Absolute pro gamer moves we're doing here. As if our life depended on it. Alright, well I messed up that part. Let's let third carry us out of here. Drew, buddy, what are you doing? Alright, one more lap, one more lap. This is the one. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it! Alright, so after this I'll be a second and a half behind. So we'll do that. Tinker with it probably for another 5 minutes and then we'll move on to the race. See what we can do. That brake balance is perfectly set. Don't care what anyone says. Come on. No! Yes. Very good. Alright, I think I do have another second that I can shave off. But I am not able to right now. Come on, no. I turned in way too early there. Way too early there. Temperatures are up. Temperatures are up high. Man. I used to be good at that chicane. I don't know what happened. Alright. Third gear. Take me home. We're good? Alright, can I do one more? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'll look up my fuel calculation when I cross the line. Drew, what do you... That's funny. I don't think I have enough fuel for another lap, but let's just try it, because why not? We'll see. 16th place. It's usually pretty easy to make up positions with the AI at first. So I ace the start. I'll be playing some hard defense after that. Tires are really going down, so I don't really know if I can do any better. I didn't look at my tire health this whole time. It's not good. Not good, I say. But everyone's had those days where the tire health is awful and they still do a personal best, so I don't know if that speaks to my previous times or what, but we'll see. We'll see what happens anyway. Yeah, I still turned in way too early there. That's aight. That is okay. I'm just a man playing a game. I gotta brake earlier for that chicane, man. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know. I think leaving in third is better there. Tires are gone. Tires are gone. Okay, what have we learned? Oh, out of fuel. Perfect. So softs will last 7 laps. Race is 15. I'm going to pull off to the side here. I'm guessing I need the mediums. The tires are always, I always just sort of spitball the tires. I mean, I've got this little tool here that's supposed to help me. Okay, that works. So it'll be medium grip around 15 laps, so I'll take it. And then how much oops, fuel do I need? What is that, 40 something? 40? Here, I'll do 51. So 2 extra laps. Well, I'll be I need all the help I can get. It'll do 1 extra lap there. Alright. I completely forgot to check my gear ratios. I'm pretty sure they're alright. I'm just gonna do a lap just to hang with me here. I'm just gonna do 1 lap, figure out what gears I need. Because I haven't been paying attention. Classic Drew moment there. Alright. Alright, whoa, wait. Oh boy. And off we go. I'll bet the gear ratios are perfect, and I just literally didn't notice. I would not be surprised if that were the case. Come on. The front end does grip a lot better though. Alright, so at the end of this lap, I'll skip the session. We'll head to a race and see what we can do. Alright. Drew, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. That's funny. Got a little too excited there. Alright, I just need to see what this will do. And then we're done. We're good. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And we got 6th. We're gonna top out at like 170 or something. Yep, so gears are fine. It's what I thought. That's funny. Alright, back to pits. I'll set that a bit more critically. 78. Ooh. What's halfway between 35 and 80? Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's move on. 16th. So I'm what? I'm in the middle of the second half. You know, it's not where I want to be. Not exactly where I want to be, but I can fix it. I'm gonna lower this another couple clicks. I'm going to give myself some more toe out. Oh yeah, the camber is another thing. So you can see right here, temperatures, the past temperatures. So camber, I want less. a bit less. Don't know how much that's actually going to help, but hey, I clicked the button. That's all that matters. All right. Suspensions. I'll take all those. That's all right. That's all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay. All right. How's the volume doing on this stream, by the way? Let's find out. First time, if you couldn't tell. It's going to grip more, but it's going to wobble a bit more too. It's not going to be as responsive as a stiffer suspension, so that's sort of the trade-off. You're looking for that happy medium. Now RSS, they give you a setup that's pretty good. All right, let's try changing the audio for you all. Check, check. 1, 2. Hello, hello. Yeah, let's go. That. Hey, that works. That works. That works. This is not giving me any volume for the game. Did I mute something? I hope not. I don't know. Hold, please. Okay, if I'm just gonna start the race. Oh yeah, that could use a boost. Yeah, that's good. Alright, pause. I exited full screen, so I'm gonna go back. Alright. No time. Alright, so the AI often doesn't know what to do on turn 1 because it just doesn't want to crash into itself, so we can kinda leapfrog a couple positions here. So it's okay that we bungled the start. I'm just gonna stay away from it. Stay away, don't hit me. Alright, got a guy on the left. Oh, 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 ah! We're good. We are alive. And there we go. Easy as that. Like the Italian job. Clean. Precision. That's all it takes, baby. Ah, sheesh. Okay, we're good. Ah, man, that's not what I wanted at all. It's okay. It's okay. Here we will see the train in front of me start to spread apart, and I will be holding up the cars behind. Talking and racing is not easy. Let's go. I got this. Yes. Very good. Very nice. Oh, he's coming back. He wants more. He wants more. No. Stay away. Oh, sheesh. It's okay. It's okay. We're all good. Hey, everyone's good. Everybody's good. Come on. Alright, 13th place. You know, what did I gain overall? What did I gain, like 4 spots? I'm gonna lose 2. A V8 sandwich. Lovely. Alright. No, no, no. Bad. Bad car. Bad AI. No crashy. Alright. And we're back. Drew, don't do that. See, I stabbed the brakes. So you don't want to stab the brakes and just turn in. You want to roll off the brake as you enter a turn. and sometimes I don't do that. You don't want to ask too much from the tires. Usually the brakes are critically tuned to, well, they're not really rear biased, but they might feel like they're biased towards the rear. And then if you just yank that steering, they'll spin. So you don't want to do that. And we're going. Nope, oversteer time. That's not what we want. I don't know, I was trying to take an inside line. Ah, man. Classic gamer moment. Changing the settings before the race starts. My fuel gauge is telling me that I am short on fuel. We'll see if that's true or not. Thought I gave myself an extra lap. I should have gone with the extra 2 laps, but sometimes this gauge can overestimate how much fuel is required, and it usually, I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out. As the race progresses, it gets a bit more accurate. That's not what I should have done. Yeah, so downshifting in the middle of a turn is dangerous. You shouldn't do it unless you are a professional. Even then, watch the German Grand Prix 2017 if you want to know why you shouldn't do that. That's not exactly what happened, but I suspect it's a factor. Drew, buddy, do better. Alright, so those past 3 laps, those were garbage. These next 12 laps are gonna be great. Just you wait. That's so sketchy. Ah! We're good. We're good. Alright. We're good. So, 14th place. It's gonna be tough to make any progress. Especially with braking zones like that. Very nice. I should just move the brake balance forward, I think. Instead of just complaining about the brake balance. There we go, fixed it. Wow. That was so hard. Alright, yo! Muscling it to the corner. I just love that turn. Even though I'm not great at it. I just enjoy it. Alright. Got this. Easy money. Right, that was a little sketchy, but we're good. Those front wheels are just... I just don't like them. Don't like it one bit. I think I can do better. Maybe I just need to jack up the rear. I don't know. Sometimes it is kind of hard to tell. I feel like it might be easier in real life, although I've never done it. Setting up a car, just because it's like you can feel, oh yeah, well that's the diff doing that. Or that's the suspension doing that. I don't know. I can only wonder. Alright, so these three guys, basically, they're not going to crash into each other because they're AI. So I have to just kind of chip them off one at a time. Unless I bungle it like that. Wow, epic. And thank you RSS for simulating flat spots. That's just not what I like. But we must soldier on. Alright, so this guy, Flo, maybe it's a girl. Never really known someone named Flo. Probably have him by the end of next lap, I hope. Yeah, I just short shifted through there. Short shifting can be a strategy to take away some torque if you are a little too squirrely. That's why it might be wise to leave it in a higher gear, exiting a turn. Just mash the throttle and let power band sort of help you out a little bit. Alright, we continue. I am not doing T1 very well at all. Tires are slowly fading away. This is really that part of a race. You know, in real life you're frustrated. The race didn't really go the way you want. You know, you're somewhere around halfway through. And it's just like, well, look, I've got to either quit, which is not really an option, or just start from where we are now. Let's just do better. I'll take that second option. Nice. Force feedback starting to get a little light. I wonder if that's it simulating the lack of grip. Who knows? But coming around here, my prediction of having Flo at the end of this lap looks like it won't happen. It's alright. How about this lap? I swear, this car sounds like it's turbocharged to me. I know it isn't, but maybe it's just the induction sound that it's simulating. Sounds like a turbocharger. Alright. First place is up there by a good bit. It's going to be hard to catch him. I really love these GT cars. They just fit. They just feel so good. RSS, you know, makes them just very communicative, and the Assetto Corsa physics just fit my driving style better. I just prefer it massively. There we go. Love it. Something about the understeer effect just is crisp to me in Assetto Corsa. And it makes more sense to me. I need to be more careful there. Second time that's happened. So I find myself doing better in Assetto Corsa than any other sim. Alright. should not have gotten on the throttle so quick. Yeah, I think my tires, I can't really say my tires are shot, but am I really a liter short? I thought I calculated a bit better than that. Didn't I give myself like an extra lap and a half or something? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. We'll have to find out. Alright, well, looks like today's lesson is going to be about defense. How do you defend? Well, defending is all about balancing that compromise. You want to compromise them without compromising yourself. And so, when they go one way, you can't just chop them off. You have to instead think ahead and put yourself in a strategically advantageous position so that at the exit of the corner, you are ahead. That may sound obvious. It is easier said than done, especially against 100% AI that is not afraid to take some pretty ballsy chances. So we'll see. I may want to shift that brake balance back a bit. Back to where it was. As the tires get less grippy, you'll start locking up the front. Same with the rain. When it starts to rain, you want to move your brake balance back a good bit. Alright. Guido Focarelli. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. Do your worst. Tell you what, the best upgrade you can give, best upgrade you can do for yourself if you're sim racing is a nice brake pedal. You got the, I don't even remember which one, the Fanatec, the Fanatec 3-pedal one, the load cell. It just makes a world of difference as opposed to the potentiometer that I had in the G29. Not the worst setup in the world, mind you, but a load cell just really lets you be a bit more specific with your braking. See, I seem to catch them through Sector 2, but I lose the cars ahead at the end of Sector 3. So, I'll have to figure out why that is exactly. Which part is so scary in a GT1 car? Just ruthless. Hey, I broke a little later that time. Alright. Looks like this is going to be our finishing position. And I'm going to run out of fuel in the last lap anyway, so we'll see what happens. Can I fuel save to the end of the lap, end of the last lap? I don't know. We'll see what happens. No, that's not good, that's not good. Turned in too early. Alright, turned in too early there. Now I've got them way closer to, way closer behind me. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, I deserved every bit of that right there. That was a moment. Alright, feed the car in there. See the exit, use the throttle. That, I think it was Jackie Stewart. Jackie Stewart said don't use the throttle unless you're sure you don't have to lift off. So that's good advice. From our boy Jackie. Four laps left to go. Okay, little stutter there. Hope everything's alright. Buddy. That's a moment right there. F in the chat. Alright. Now they're on my bumper. And they do not tread lightly. Ah! Alright, so. Was that a Lamborghini? I think it is. Murcielago. Trying to cut him off there. That wasn't the cleanest way to do that, but it's a way to do that. So they're gonna really be on my bumper. Now, Guido does have to defend from Tobias, so that's something to remember. So we can use that to our advantage, assuming Tobias is going to attack Guido anyway. Come on, okay. I thought the rear end was really going to give up on me right there. Oh, and it just, oh, okay, so it gave up on me on the next turn. That makes more sense. Alright. Here we go, my favorite part, kinda. When you get to the apex, you can get back on the throttle. Breaking point is that rumble strip there on the left. Alright, alright. See, so for some reason, it is sometimes easier to build like a 1 second gap from a, 3/10 of a second gap than it is to build a gap any further than that. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense because it's like they're slipstreaming. Which, at the end of this lap here, it's gonna be... Oh, well, see, okay, so I get like, what, 1.4 now? No, not quite. Alright, introduce the throttle. It takes me to the outside. Best I can do, 1.0. Alright. And we are continuing. Send out the anchors. There we go. Very nice. Very good. And I lost that time. That's alright. It's really funny that my first race is going to be a bust. because I ran out of fuel. That's brutal. Brutal. Ah! Oh man, I recently developed the habit of giving it a little bit of throttle when the back end kicks out, and it does save you. It's just like you're scared. And you're just like, is it really gonna save me? I don't know. But we're fine. We are fine. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go till I run out of fuel. Tires are really giving up on me. I was driving them a little too hard, I'd say. I could have been more gentle. Alright. Looks like we're going to be short. Yeah. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be short. Oops. Oopsies. I'm a driver, not an engineer. Or a strategist. I'm in a Ferrari, so I guess that makes sense. Art imitates life. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, the front end just... I overestimated my front end's ability. Oh, broke too late there. They switch back to the left. I really gotta give them enough room. Can I stick it in the inside here? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is rough. We'll just pretend like this is the last lap. How about that? Final lap dive. Very nice. Pro move there. Where are the brake lights? Is the brake lights not work? Who knows? Alright. Alright. We got this. Easy. I broke too early. My bad. We went a bit deep, but it's alright. He is now unhampered by my slow pace. I'm braking too early. I could use a little more practice in this car, I think. Well, folks, thank you for joining me. This has been a race with me, Drew Guthrie. It's been an absolute pleasure hosting you. We'll see what we do next time, but this was fun. I like it. Let me know what kind of cars you like. I'll drive whatever you like.